It's NBA basketball. On 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Well, it was the New Orleans Pelicans in their last game losing to the Memphis Grizzlies. McCollum, no good. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, and a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
And that one's good. Ingram.
His assist numbers have grown. C.J. McCollum, pass on time.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets it in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket tonight.
Good way to start this game if you want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. From the wing, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third basket of the night right there. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. So we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thank you, David. Into the lane. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Look at C.J. McCollum sacrificing his body and fighting for the and one chance.
After spending almost a decade in Portland, McCollum has adjusted well to playing in his new surroundings.
You know, G.A., he's a fantastic player when he's out on the floor. Missed a lot of games over the last 3 years. But when he's feeling right, he is a nightmare to defend.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. To the inside. Here's Alexander Walker. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Oh, you know he did. Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
And there had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo! That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
And Stanley Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Ingram with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Williamson.
When trying to find someone to anchor your defense, Johnson is that type of strong, aggressive presence that can do it for you.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Holmgren. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. A three from McCollum. And another three for New Orleans. Under trailing by 5. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 8. Takes a 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down. New Orleans leading by 5. It's stolen by Gobert. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Here's Williamson. Got a hand on it. And they get it back. Screen by Valanciunas. Goes back up. Another one falls for New Orleans.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Holmgren. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Over Jones. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for New Orleans. Setting up. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pelicans.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
This Pelicans team is interesting because they haven't been fully healthy. If they can keep everyone healthy, they can be a force.
Plenty of space. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Here's Williams. And the rejection by Noel. Suggs with the steal. Over in the corner, Williams. And the rejection by Noel. From deep. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder trailing by 3. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands. Good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. To the middle. It's stolen by Bradley. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Suggs. Down low. And stolen by Noel. Here's Murphy. And then Murphy with the dunk.
Well, that's why they're in front. The aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And Suggs showcasing his versatility, which includes keeping his teammates involved.
And there's the call on Dario Saric. That's his first foul. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Here's Alvarado. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason, Greg.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, they couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
The Pelicans have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's Suggs. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. New Orleans in the lead. Inside. Back to Daniels.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And the rejection by Bradley. At the elbow, Williams. Got a piece of it.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran. Someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Over Daniels. Misses off the left iron.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
1:03 left in the first half of the game. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since. Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
A 3 from McCollum. Gobert pulls it in. And so Gobert will bring it up for Oklahoma City. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. The Pelicans trail. Here's a screen by Noel. To the middle. Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The 17-footer goes down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
Using that size in the mid-range, Shea can get this shot anytime he wants.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thunder out in front. They're up by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pass to Ingram. Kicks it out to McCollum. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. McCollum's got 12 in the game.
You have to get out there on C.J. McCollum. He is very good at torching defenses from deep.
Here is Williams. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Here's Jones. Finished off the break.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Now, here's Suggs. The lob to Bradley. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Pass to Ingram. The 3. A shot off that time. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. They host the Spurs after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
Here's Williamson. No good. Shot missing. Bradley with some nice D. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram. Back to Williams. Pelicans pull it in.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with this shot all evening long.
And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Ingram wide open. And it's good off the back rim and in. Ingram's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pelicans. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Whether it be rebounding, driving the ball, in transition, Zion always looking to attack.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Alexander Walker. And here is Holmgren. Right wing. It's stolen by Jones. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
And it's blocked.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
And the basket by McCollum.
Hey, continue to stack it up from 3. He's got 2 in each half so far.
Steve, last season the Pelicans showed signs of progress over previous years.
Well, Kevin, securing their highest finish in 3 years. Yeah, I definitely call that solid progress. And I think this team could be on track to only get better. I'll tell you, that's a freight train coming through. No one wanted to step in and take the charge from Stanley Johnson.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Olney. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Pass to Murphy. And here's Valanciunas. New Orleans moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McCollum, no good. Thunder trailing by 12. Johnson left side. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 19-6 run. Ingram outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ingram's got 7 points for the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. New Orleans leading by 15. Here's Alvarado. In the corner, Daniels. No good from outside. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Thunder. Pass to Williams. Saric right side. They shoot again. Nance with the rebound. And so here is New Orleans. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And the rejection by Bradley. Tries again. And Nance with the layup. Nance has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for New Orleans. And stolen by Noel. Nance outside. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Okoro. Here's Alvarado. There's a screen by Noel. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Daniels. Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. It's stolen by Gobert. Down low. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Pass to Okoro. Here's Alvarado. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Now, Okoro. 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. A shot that time, not on target. And the Thunder going the other way now. Here's Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
The powerful frame of Stanley Johnson, able to withstand contact on the interior. This time, gets sent to the line.
Pelicans leading by 16. Williamson in the post. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
We talk about Zion's strength, but the body control is also elite, especially for a guy his size.
And here's McCollum for 3. Gobert pulls it in.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Williamson. Kicks it out to McCollum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Impressive night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, scoring and doing it in a variety of ways.
For three, Ingram. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Gobert. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving the lane. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He's efficient, low turnover rate. Shai is more than capable of running the show.
And finished off by Williamson.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pelicans.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for C.J. McCollum.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved really enjoyable to watch.
Valanciunas, good. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now McCollum. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had
on me, but I told her I keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just about to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, now this right in my way. I got fatigue on my body, on right Maserati, it's right, I'm going out of space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running from I got on all the Cadillacs, slide through like I'm Obama. I'm going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, Don, I'm so come. I was in the back eating jambalaya, how about the P, they straight in my pajamas. Hey, we got it poppin', I'm straight out the city, man. They never knew when I was on it. What your pops make for half the year, I spend that on my shoes. Hey, I go from country to country and city to city. I know how to side, they can't ignore me. We got the locals treating us like royalty. Got us for 5,000 on some Jordan. You look, can't keep up with the score. Cashed out on the Jesus piece, cause you know what it mean to me. Wanna pull up at Sunday service, some Bugattis. I call up Yeezy, I got new holy water. I can with the I cut on that, she want me to buy her. And the love gets scarcer when you climbing the ladder, going higher and higher. I thank God every day, cause he cleared all the snakes and gave me my desires. All you old paid, sitting back waiting, hoping I retire. I got it on me, but I told her I keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just about to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, now this right in my way. I I got fatigue on my body, on right Maserati, it's Rari, I'm going out of space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running for. I got on all the Cadillacs, slide through like I'm Obama. I'm going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, Don. I was in the back eating jambalaya. How about the PJ straight in my pajamas? Gotta get a haircut for the PJ. I can show you how we do. You know it's all in the game like it's have a before the plane land. Couldn't let the flight attendants through the doors. Yeah. We went to Hawaii to change the climate. Yeah. She had a little buddy. Yeah. She said, Roddy, inside of your diamonds. Yeah. Put my Emmer cuts on then. Yeah. Hopping islands just to change my environment. I'm plotting on Rari.